Hey y'all, it's your girl Cindy Says There. In the last video, I explained what a real estate motivated sellers list is and how it can help you land profitable deals. In this video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 motivated sellers list that brought me quality leads and juicy assignment fees. And I'm talking big profits. The top 5 motivated sellers list that I like to target are absentee owners, owner-occupants, seniors, inherited properties, and vacant properties. I'm going to explain to you exactly why these work, but first, let me share with you the #1 criteria that you need no matter what kind of motivated sellers list you're pulling. And that is high equity. High equity, high equity, high equity. Did someone say high equity? Remember, as a wholesaler, you need to get these properties at a good price point in order for you to make a decent profit. Ideally, you want to target deals with high equity, and if it's free and clear, even better. Mainly because it makes negotiating with your sellers easier since they will have more room to wiggle on the price. And if the property has little to no equity, although there are more advanced creative approaches you can take with those types of deals, there just won't be enough upside for you to make the deal work as you would a typical wholesaling deal. So, what is considered high equity? For the sake of simplicity, let's just say you have a property that is worth $100,000 and you have a mortgage balance of $20,000. That leaves you $80,000 in equity. That's 80% in equity. Property is worth $100K, you owe 20, you have 80 left. Simple, right? My favorite to target are free and clear properties. However, I will go as much as 60% or better depending on who my end buyers are. Whether my end buyers will be investors or owner occupants ultimately determine how I negotiate and structure my deals. That's another topic for another day. The point is, the more equity the seller has, the more likely they are to give you a better deal. Because let me tell you from experience, it doesn't matter if a property is in the hood or in the most uppity neighborhood. If the numbers are great and it's a sweet deal, you will be able to sell it at lightning speed with just a sign in the yard. The sweeter the deal, the sooner you can move it. This is why high equity is extremely important no matter what list you are targeting. Now that we got that part out of the way, let's get into the type of list I typically target and why. #1, I like absentee owners. These are the ones where the person owns the property, but they do not live there. The owner could live down the street or out of state, but they do not live in the property. This is why it's called absentee owners. And out of all of the absentee owners, I like out-of-town owners even better. I find that the farther away they live from the property, the more they are willing to work with you and allow you to help them through the process if they trust you, which makes for a much smoother transaction. #2, the second list I like is owner occupants that's been living in the home 20+ years. Owner occupants basically mean that the owners actually live in the property. I like to target 20 years plus because you are most likely to find a good percentage in that group that's ready for a change at this point. It could be because they are ready to downsize or relocate to be closer to their grandbabies. It could be for any number of reasons. Plus, after so many years, these properties typically need more repairs and updates than the owners are able to handle on their own, which is one of the big motivators for why homeowners are open to selling their home below market value. Because the truth is, if they were to sell at retail value and through traditional means, traditional financing would require an inspection, which could have a long list of repairs for them to fix in order for their buyers' financing to go through. And that's just a headache that a lot of sellers don't want to deal with. #3, my third favorite motivated sellers list is seniors 60 years plus. This list is good because at this age, a lot of them don't want to deal with the headache of owning a property anymore, especially if they own multiple properties. A lot of time they are ready to unload so they can enjoy their retirement. What I do run into often is that they get into their golden years, they're just not in the best health or physical conditions to deal with the upkeep of the property anymore, and their kids don't want to deal with it either. So this creates a good opportunity for you to jump in and help them out. Seniors are fun, y'all. They love to talk. They got stories for days. #4, inherited properties. That's the fourth favorite on my motivated sellers list, and here is why. You can find good deals on this list. We run into a lot of people who inherit properties from parents, aunts, uncles, or some other family members. While this might sound good to some of you, the issue is when they inherit a property they want nothing to do with, especially when that property is located in a town far away from where they live. Let's not even talk about if that property needs work or have liens against it. In these cases, they view it as inheriting more of a headache than an asset. You ever seen somebody get mad at somebody for giving them something? Yup, I have. Sometimes they don't want nothing to do with the property because they hate and despise the person who left it to them. People be mad at dead people, y'all. Number 5, my fifth favorite motivated sellers list to target is vacant properties. Vacant properties are basically homes that are empty, meaning no one is living there. Not only are they not occupied, a big percentage of them have been neglected or straight out abandoned for one reason or another. You ever drive through a neighborhood and see that one house with broken windows, tall grass, weeds everywhere, looking like a forest? The house is so beat up, probably look like a haunted house. Those are clear signs that you're most likely looking at a vacant property that's clearly been neglected or even abandoned. Now, why would someone abandon their property like that? Well, it could be for any number of reasons, but I can summarize it into one statement, and that is life happens. Yes, life happens. We will explore this idea further in another video. I've gotten so many great deals from vacant lists, and from my experience, I can tell you we even had sellers that had not been in their property for 10 years, 15 years, and even 20 years and could not tell us at all what the current condition of the property was. All while the property is just sitting there, deteriorating, sometimes just to end up on the city's code violations list, which is another list you could target. You're welcome. I've just shared with you my top 5 list that brings me the most deal. But since y'all are my people, I'm gonna leave you with the bonus motivated sellers list that I also like, and that is the tax delinquent list. This group of property owners basically fell behind on paying their property taxes. If you own a property in America, unless you're someone who is exempt from paying property taxes, then you have an obligation to pay these taxes yearly because the local county depend on that money to keep things running. It's a major source of revenue for the county, and it helps pay for the salaries of your city workers, police officers, firefighters, public school education, public parks, libraries, amongst other things. So when a property owner defaults, the county will place a lien on the property or even sell it at a tax-lien auction so they can recoup that money. As a wholesaler, this provides a good opportunity for you to jump in early, even before the competition find out about it, and help the seller out by finding another investor to buy cash before the county forecloses on it. And the tax delinquent list can help you do just that. All right, y'all. Hopefully I was able to give you some clarity and insight about how to find motivated sellers list by targeting this specialized list based on the seller's situation. And I hope that you can see why property owners in situations like these would jump at the chance to let go of a problem property below market value if given the chance. I also hope that I was able to show you how powerful and profitable it can be when you pair targeting the right list with the right marketing channel to locate motivated sellers, so you can let them know you are here to save the day and get those problem properties off their hands so they can get on with their life with one less headache to deal with. Because remember, closing deals is how you get paid, and solving problems is why you get paid. Check out my next video where I will discuss what is motivation and what in the world would make someone so desperate that they would be willing to sell you their property, sell you their home at a significant discount. You don't want to miss it. If you like my content, please like, subscribe, share, and comment below. Let me know the strategies you like the most, and let me know if you found this video helpful. Till next time, take care.